Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at Georgia Lottery scratch tickets and their expected values or payouts. It is new ticket release week here in Georgia, so we are getting our February 2021 tickets. And this week we got our Monopoly for Life series of tickets. And in this video we're looking at the $10 Monopoly $5,000 a week for life. And once again, I really like the design of these tickets. They did a good job, I think. Just making them attractive. It is a regular number match game, and there are 4 symbols on this game that you can win. You can find the Monopoly Man for double the prize, the train for 5 times the prize, the hat for 10 times the prize, and the money bag for 20 times the prize. So lots of multipliers you can find in this game. Over here on the right, we have the odds and the prize structure. Overall odds on this ticket are 1 in 3.21, and that is different than what the Georgia Lottery, if you look at the main page, says the overall odds are 1 in 5. But if you click the little link for the odds, when the odds come up for all the prizes, you can see the actual odds there. So this is a pretty similar prize structure to other $10 games that we've seen. With the one big exception of the grand prize, which is so much bigger than we normally see with $10 tickets. And so I have it listed here. If it pays out for 20 years, the total payout after taxes would be about $3.6 million, which is crazy high. I mean, that's way, way more than we ever see on a $10 ticket. Or if it pays out for even longer than that, say 30 years, you would have a payout of after taxes about almost $5.5 million. So the top prizes on these for life tickets are really, really big. And I will go ahead and skip to this page. I sent an email to the Georgia Lottery and asked, what does for life actually mean? And the response that I got is that any of the winners of the for life prizes in the Monopoly game get a minimum of 20 annual payments. So even if you pass away, the remaining payments will be given to your estate. So minimum of 20 years this pays out. So that means the least amount that the top prize is worth is $3.6 million. And my question really was, would it pay out forever, for as long as you live? And so I guess based on the wording of this, it sounds like it does pay out for however long you live after you win this. So, I mean, the payout could be way more even than $5.5 million. If you're young and you win this and you live for another, 60 years, that's a huge payout. So, a really big top prize on this game. Now, here on this page, I do like to look at the odds of doubling your money or better on a ticket like this. And so there are 2 prizes you can win that don't double your money, the ticket and the $15 prize. The odds of winning one of those 2 prizes are 1 in 6. And then if you look at just the prizes that are worth $20 or more, the odds of winning one of those are 1 in 6.89. So, as long as these 2 odds stay relatively close, I think it's okay. What I don't like to see is the odds really low of winning a junk prize like this and then really high for doubling your money. I don't like to see that. So this one, it checks off my list, or checks off one of my boxes with having the odds relatively close of doubling your money versus getting one of the junk prizes. All right, on this page, we look at the payout per prize amounts, and what this tells us, this column over here on the left, is for every $10 the Georgia Lottery takes in for selling the ticket, it tells us how much money they're putting back in to pay off the prizes. And so, for example, the $250 prize here, for every $10 they're taking in, they're paying back 72 cents to pay off the $250 prizes. And so you can take a look at all of the different the values of all the different prizes. I am going to be optimistic with the total payout on this ticket. I'm going to assume that this ticket pays out for 30 years. And so, if it does, $1.59 out of every $10 the Georgia Lottery takes in goes to pay off those grand prize winners. So if you do, so I'm going to ignore the value here on the 20-year payout. So I'm going to use a 30-year instead. So if you add up the entire payout per prize column, you come up with a total payout on this ticket of about $8.46 per ticket. So that means for every $10 you play, you know, on average, you would expect to see back about 846. Of course, that doesn't work out because the top prize is so big, but just on average, and that means that the total payout on this ticket is about 84 cents on the dollar, or about 84%, and that, just like the $5 ticket we looked at yesterday, that's really, really good. It's not, the $5 ticket was so much better than normal $5 tickets. This $10 ticket, it is quite a bit better than other $10 tickets. It's not quite uh, as high of a jump as the $5 ticket took, but 84 cents, 84% payout, that is very, very good. That's better than any other scratch ticket that we've seen up to this point. So 84% payout if the top prize pays out for 30 years. Of course, it would be a little bit lower than that if the top prize only paid out for 20 years, but we're going to go with 84%. Now on this page, what I like to do is separate out the top 1% of prizes from the bottom 99% of prizes. And the reason I like to do this is just because most people who play this game are only going to be winning prizes here in the bottom 99%. And it's just good to kind of reset your expectations for this game based on what you're actually probably going to experience when you play it. So, to win $250 is going to be a little bit tough. There are some of those $250 prizes here in the bottom 99%, but the majority of them are here in the top 1%. So, it is possible to win 250 bucks, but anything more than that is going to be really, really tough to hit. You're going to have to be super lucky. And so if you just recalculate the value of the ticket based on the bottom 99% of prizes, you come up with a new total payout on this ticket of about $5.80 or 58 cents on the dollar. So 58% payout. And that is way, way different than the 84% payout we saw on this other page. So there is just so much value here in the top 1% of prizes. A lot of value here in the $250 prize, quite a bit of value here in the $500 prize, and then a ton of value here in the top prize. So just a lot of value up here, which means for the average player, this is going to feel like a pretty rough ticket. 58% payout does seem pretty low, and I think it is going to hurt for a lot of people. Now here on this page, we do see the the last year's worth of $10 tickets plus the $10 tickets that the Georgia Lottery says still has top prizes left on. And you can see on the little line graph here, the top prize on this is quite a bit higher than especially than we normally see on $10 tickets, but even quite a bit higher than the best ticket that we've seen, which was that Quick 100s ticket. And so yeah, I mean, this is definitely one, that top prize money, $5 million, that's really hard to ignore, I think. And so this is definitely a ticket that I wouldn't go crazy on. I wouldn't go crazy, trying for it because the odds are so long to win it. I don't even think we mentioned that. The odds of winning the top prize are like 1 in 3.4 million. That's like impossible odds. So, the odds are really tough on hitting the top prize. So I wouldn't go crazy buying this. But, if you're just an occasional player, this is probably the ticket that I would play. I mean, you're going to lose your money anyways. You might as well lose it playing for $5 million instead of $600 or $1 million or something like that. So as far as $10 tickets go, this is probably the one that I would be playing at this time. If it wasn't this one, I'd be playing probably 50 times the money, something like that. That's a pretty good ticket. So yeah, I mean, you can see the bottom 99% of value here is a little bit lower than what we're used to. Usually, 61, 59, 60. There's a 58, but usually around that around 61 cents on the dollar, I would say. So this is a little bit lower. It's going to hurt just a little bit more than a normal $10 ticket would be. But I think it's probably worth it. considering how much value there is here in the top 1%. So that's my take on the Monopoly $5,000 a week for life. I give it a thumbs up this week. I think the Georgia Lottery really did a great job with these for life tickets. So if you do play it, good luck on it. Hopefully you'll win some of those top 1% of prizes and maybe even $5,000 a week for life. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for our new $20 ticket.